Episode 29 of the Bloody Screen Podcast. Today, it's me, Brandon, of course, but wait, where's Nicky G? Nowhere to be found. Where's Nick? Where'd he go? Where's Dustin? Oh, he's gone. But I think it's time for a triumphant return of Scotty.
Hello.
Yes, for anybody who's actually recently listened to our show in the last like 5 months, you have no idea who the hell Scotty is. But if you go back to our older episodes, I say old show as if we revamped the whole thing. If you go back to our older episodes, he is a prominent member. He has made I captured hhis family, holding them for ransom, so he decided, okay, I'll help you out. So.
I'm like Liam Neeson. I went back for my family and I said, bitch, give me back my fucking family. And you're just like, no, I'll trade you this orange pen. I'm like, okay, fine.
I'll give you this nice shiny new orange pen. And I get to keep your sister, okay? Alright, okay? Let's keep it this way.
No love for you. Just ready.
So how you doing, Scotty?
I'm doing alright. Doing the college thing, working for the most evil company in the world. But that's about it.
Oh, yes. Is it McDonald's? Not even close.
No.
While McDonald's will take your children and sell them on eBay...
Hell, McDonald's might even pay better.
I have no idea if they do or not.
Well, they had that strike like a week ago about they wanted $15 an hour because they're bastards.
No. You don't know how bad I want that to work out. Because if that works out, that means every other place has to up the ante. Because like people working for an evil corporation known as Walmart or Target or King Soopers, all these places, though all the employees will be like, wait, why does Nick Watt and McDonald's get paid $15 an hour now? Oh, fuck no. I want $15, and then everybody's gonna want $15 an hour.
Well, the funny thing about that is, though, as soon as minimum wage goes up, the cost of living goes up, too. So if you get paid $15 an hour, hey, guess what? That dollar menu becomes a $5 menu because you can.
Exactly. I was like, that's the one problem. Someone pointed that out to me. I was like, yes, I want it to be that way. But then again, it's just gonna be like, oh, fuck. It's either we have it that way where everyone gets paid more, but yet it's, like, literally no difference. Or you can just keep it the way it is, and everyone just sits and bitches and moans the way they don't get paid well.
And if we do change it, then we're going to see the end of change as we know it. There will be no quarters, no nickels! So what will I do with my dimes?
Yes, we'll get rid of quarters and nickels, but yet keep the dime.
Exactly.
Dimes and pennies. Let's keep those ones.
We can't even nickel and dime each other anymore. It'll just be penny and dime.
It doesn't roll off the tongue as well, damn it.
I know.
No, it's just, if in a perfect world, people would get paid $15 an hour, no one less, and everything would stay the same price. But those evil blood-sucking people known as corporations, they won't have none of that shit. They'll be like, wait a second, I lost $100. No!
Just kidding, $100 isn't really $100 anymore. It's this leaf. Ha! I have more leaf than you.
Literally, like, the asshole who owns, McDonald's wipes his ass with $100 bills. He's just like, no, so
charity.
I gave over $3,000 to charity last
and
month.
6 pounds of excrement.
I know. But why do they all have pink eye? That's because my feces were on them.
Monkeys fling poo at you. I poo, and then I give it to you. Ah.
I want to see a guy who's just he's like a corporate head, makes billions of dollars, but he's just a dick. And instead of donating money to charity, he donates monkeys that fling poo.
That would be so cool.
He's like, what'd you donate to charity last month? Well, to the homeless. Donated monkeys that fling poo at them every time they walk inside the homeless shelters. And eventually it turned into the homeless people got so hungry they killed the monkeys and ate them, but that's what a yearly Christmas gift is for. I am such a douche.
Welcome to my fucking Assistan.
I know, honestly. I want to be so rich one day where I could be that secluded Bruce Wayne asshole where they're like, who is that guy? Oh, no one knows, but we hear he has a hunchback and he just eats Pizza Hut all day.
You do that now.
I do. Actually, I mentioned pizza because I literally got pizza not 20 minutes ago.
Well, I'm about to get Wendy's, so fuck your cat.
Oh, yes. Yes, I was in the mood for wings, but I didn't want to spend the prices of Wingstop. I was like, oh, wings, that's so delicious. But I don't want to drop an arm. I don't want to, like, donate my kidneys to be able to afford some wings.
You don't want to drop a hundo? Why not?
Because I don't believe in paying... Literally, the price of a wing at Wingstop, you were for a bone-in wing, you're paying $1 a wing. Because literally, 20 wings, $20. I'm like, whoa! That's a buck away. That's like, I could get 20 hamburgers for that price. What the fuck?
Whenever I do something, I always do it bone in.
Oh, yes, of course. Alright, Scotty, what would you rather do? The news right to start with, or shall we get into the top 5 in video game sales?
Well, we can do the news, but then again, the only thing in the news is how Colorado is fucking sinking down like a goddamn ship, and how Apple, once again, did not innovate with the new iPhone.
They never innovate.
No, they didn't.
Actually, you mentioned the iPhone, and a real quick little piece of news with that is Microsoft's Siri competitor might be called Cortana.
Ah, yay!
So that's just a little, like, they don't really go into details on it, but literally whatever Microsoft comes out with, that's going to get bombed because here are the Zune people? Yeah, I thought not.
Bitch, I own a Zune. Fuck you.
I was about to say Nick owns a Zune, and so do you. But guess what? They don't make anymore. Or at least I haven't seen them in
Well, when you said Cortana, the Halo nerd inside of me just kind of like splooged his pants, so...
You're like, oh, really? Promise?
Pretty much. He's just like, oh yeah.
If I would only be cool with that if she actually was sarcastic like Cortana. Like, where, hey, if you say something stupid like, Cortana, I love you, and she just, like, don't be a dick. And she just literally she doesn't mind cussing at you. And doesn't have that weird, like, what the fucking name? GLaDOS voice that Siri has.
Dude, I actually kind of like GLaDOS being a bitch, though.
Oh yeah, me too. Actually, I want to make my own now, where the Siri voice just insults you. Like, Siri, where's the nearest Chinese restaurant? You do not need any more food. Please just go find the nearest salad bar. And just like...
Your posterior has grown 7.62 in scale since last year. You do not need more food.
I know. If you say something like, Siri, am I fat? Yes. What? Come on, stop it!
I want a GPS that'll talk back to you. Instead of saying rerouting, just be like, bitch, you bought me for a reason. You follow my directions.
I know, it doesn't say rerouting. It just says, well, you're fucked now.
Go to hell. I'm not helping you anymore.
Should have took my advice. Let's see here. I'm trying to find it, because they did not update the top 5 for some reason, so let's go with the top 5 of global. Yeah, we'll do global instead of US, because at least that's something different. So, global.
But if we do global, we get to see what Kim Jong-un likes, and I don't like that.
Exactly. No, like, literally, number 4 is something I never heard of, because it's something for Japanese people. And to all, like, -1 of our Japanese listeners, you guys have some weird freaking taste in games. I hate
slanty-eyed bastards.
Jesus Christ. I didn't say we didn't have any Asian listeners.
I also did not say I was nice.
I did, yeah, for anyone new, Scott may be a little racist. Actually,
oh, you're calling me thin, thank you.
It has nothing to do with, me hating Asian people. It has something to do with me hating foreigners. Foreigners.
Did you say foreigners or corners?
You go up to a cousin.
Swear to God you said corners. I hate corners. Fuck you, rounded!
I know, everything rounded. I always poke my eye out. And there's Shaw.
Keep combing the desert, assholes!
No, foreigners, they gotta, okay, if you go into a store that has customer service, so any store in particular, and you try to go for some crazy fucking item, but you can't speak good English, or even adequate English, or even understandable English, and the person you're trying to, is being polite, they're trying to say, excuse me, do not get upset with them. They do not understand you. You are in another country trying to speak their language, and you're going to piss job at it. So please do not get, for the love of God, you look at them like as if they're stupid, and they just don't know what you're asking them. Oh, where is a beef? What is that? I don't know. No, you're just pronouncing it so fucking stupid that it just, you just sound like a moron.
You kind of reminded me of, the aliens from South Park. Oh, have you guys had Hagla yet? Oh yeah, Hagla.
Basically, that's what it seems like. Literally, the other day I had some foreigner come up to me and get all pissed off, and I didn't know what she was saying. She was getting mad because she's like, "Where's the beep bong?" I'm like, "I don't know what that is. Give me a second." It just, I just point her in a direction, they leave, and I'm like, okay, that works. So anyways, number 5 for our top 5 is a game I know you've been playing, Saints Row 4. Saints.
It only made it to 5? The fuck is this?
Global.
Still.
Yeah, in US it's number 4, but you know, around the world it's number 5, which in a way that's pretty damn good. It sold over 200,000. Basically over 200,000 copies, which I would...
Well, I can understand it's top 5 because, you know, tentacle porn and those games, those sell quick.
They have a niche market, you know. Yeah.
Exactly.
You know what I'm still amazed, though, is how Saints Row 4 beat the shit out of Tom Clancy's Blacklist. I was really expecting...
I'm not surprised, really.
I would have expected people really like Tom Clancy a hell of a lot more. I don't know.
Well, just the fact that he's probably made, 50 games now?
I think he's on number 6, actually. This would...
No, all together, not even just, same series.
Oh, okay, like Tom Clancy in general. You know...
Yeah, like Hawks and all that other shit, too.
Hawks and War, you got, of course, Ghost Recon, Rainbow Six, Splinter I'm just still quite amazed that it beat it out, because this is a big series, the Splinter Cell ones, and I know some diehard fans. Like Nick, he's a big fan of it. I actually had to consult him to ask him, hey dude, what the fuck's going on in the series when we did our review of it? Because I had no idea. I just, I jumped in and I was like, okay. But anyway, Saints Row 4, a fun game. I still like 3 better, because I'm gonna be that guy.
Well, I've never played any of them, and I loved it, so...
I'm gonna play 3. That's what I told Nick, too, because he's like, oh, I loved it. I don't know what you saw problems with it. I'm like, being that it was basically it was just less actually, there was something about 3, the fact that it was supposed to be set in the real world, that made it so much more crazy than this Matrix bullshit they got going on here. Honestly, play 3, it's awesome. And folks, our review is out, so if you'd like to know what my complete thoughts of Saints Row 4 is, listen to a review. I'm not asking, I'm telling, listen to the fucking review. Do it!
Will do. Now it's number 4?
4 is that crazy Japanese game we were talking about. JoJo Bizarre All-Star Battle.
JoJo Bizarre?
Yeah, JoJo Bizarre.
Really?
This actually sounds like it's a fucking series. This was for the PS3, and you know what? This sold more copies than Saints Row 4. It sold over 415,000 copies. So, fuck me. Apparently it's a good game in Japan. Yeah, so... No idea what this game's about.
No thoughts on that one, really.
I have no idea. I don't know. Number 3 is also a PS3 exclusive to my knowledge. Final Fantasy XIV, A Realm Reborn. Yeah, this game just came out of fucking nowhere, and apparently people are buying it, but I saw no advertisements for this. So
I saw it. They're kind of lame, but I saw the advertisements.
Really?
It's the one where there's that dude who's standing in the middle of a crater, and he's like, "They destroyed it, but it's ours again."
Oh, I did see that. And I had no idea what the fuck that was about.
Yeah.
I do have to say though,
the ad looked really fucking lame. So I'm just like, that doesn't even look worth it.
It has cool box art. Like, if I ever bought games by box art, it had pretty cool box, because it has this dude in full of cool armor, and I'm like, oh, that looks cool. And then I read Final Fantasy.
That's pretty cool box art, but a movie can have a really cool looking trailer and suck pretty hard.
True. Final Fantasy XIV, I'm just like, oh, okay. I haven't played a Final Fantasy game since Tactics, really. Back on the PlayStation. So, I have no opinion.
It's a game, period. I just didn't get into it.
I can't get into it. I can't play JRPGs for a while there. On this site, we actually did a couple reviews of them. I was like, oh yeah, we're a Bloody Screen podcast. We can't be biased or anything. We'll try to cover everything. I can't play JRPGs, and I can't convince any of these fuckers to play JRPGs except Dustin, who's down in the streets, so it's kind of hard to get him to play those games. So, yeah.
Can't get me to stuck to the couch.
I won't do it. Nicky G can't. He refuses to ever leave his house, so I can never get him a game. Nick refuses.
Really?
Yeah, literally, he does. I tried it. He's like, oh, I don't like borrowing. I'm like, dude, it's a gameplay game. You don't even borrow it. You just play it, send it back. I don't even have to get it again. he just won't do it, so whatever. So, yeah. We're those type of Americans. We're like, oh, is it not made in, America? I don't really care. I mean, that's for the most part. I mean, there's still a lot of Japanese games that fucking mode. Number 2 and number 1, the same fucking game, because VG charts are kind of assholes, and they like splitting up the, platforms that they're on, instead of just giving me one game. So, I bet you what number 1 is.
Hello Kitty Island Adventure.
No, it's new Madden. It's football. Football.
Madden makes me so mad.
I wish I could do a good John Madden. Can you do a good John
Madden? Not too good.
God damn, if only I was friends with Frank Kelly, I knew, then he could be like, oh!
I just kind of think of, Family Guy whenever he's doing John Madden's wedding service. Yeah, you got the groom over here, boom! And you got the bride over here, boom! He's sleeping with this guy, and probably this dude over here too, but you know what? This is a pretty good wedding.
Basically, that's as good John Madden saying, just like, hey, you got number 1 over here, boom! Number 2, I'm trying to see, I start going into this weird Guido accent, where I'm just like, hey, over here!
Yeah, you go more like Jersey.
Hey, you got this, boom, and then that, boom, hey, get out of here, huh? Yeah, it's...
And then somebody's penis falls out. You know, the usual.
You know what really pisses me off about this Madden? I already made this joke once, but I'm going to make it again, because we get different people listening all the time. Madden NFL, I really hate the fact they call it Madden NFL 25, because it just makes no goddamn sense anymore. I was accepting the year before, and like, oh, it's called Madden NFL 2014 or something. I'd be like, oh, that's cool. But 25? It just sounds stupid. I understand, oh, they've been out for 25 years. But what happens in the year 2025? They did not plan ahead, Scott. They did not plan ahead at all.
No, they did not. Well, that was kind of like how Call of Duty made COD 4, and then they're just like, COD 4 Modern Warfare, and then they're just, oops, we're gonna make a Modern Warfare 2, Modern Warfare 3, Modern Warfare 4 eventually.
I know, honestly, I was just like, and they're coming out with Ghost, and like, for the longest time I thought Ghost was about the dude from 2, who I think was actually named Ghost.
Yeah, Ghost.
The fucking mask the whole time, and I saw the guy with the skull mask. I was like, oh, it's about that dude. Okay, he really didn't have much personality. I don't know why you based the whole game off him. And then they're like, well, no, actually, this is actually kind of a sequel. I'm like, oh, it has nothing to do with anything.
Yes, it's very, very intuitive.
You know what I miss though? I'm tired of all this Black Ops shit. I'm tired of.
Me too.
I'm tired of this. Oh, we're behind the scenes. Let's take them out all quietly. No, I want armies versus. I want to be that guy. That's what I loved about Killzone series. There, Scott, is Killzone.
Says the guy who fucking raved about Splinter Cell.
Well, Splinter Cell's supposed to be, but Call of Duty started out as that big fucking war game where you have like 100 guys just getting mowed down by a machine gun, and then you're like that one guy who could get anything done. The other guys are just there to get killed. I like that.
Right, they're just fucking cannon fodder.
If you go back and play Call of Duty 2. That's literally all they are. You'd be sitting there, they'll be shooting their guns. I'm like, you're not even hitting him. What are you doing? I use a bullet, and he's like, he's dead. You fired you never even reloaded. And then, of course, he gets shot immediately after. But I always liked that in Call of Duty. See, it was always Medal of Honor that acted like the whole, oh, you're lone wolfing this whole base full of guys. I don't know. I actually like Call of Duty with the story and such, but it just, they're really just making the same fucking game a lot of times.
In terms of story, I think Infinity Ward makes the better story, really.
The living shit of Black Ops 2. Like, the story, just everything that goes on in it, and it was just...
It's nice. I just wish they would do less fucking flashbacks.
Yeah, well, I agree. I would have liked more into the present time of like, oh yeah, I want, or future time.
You get to use this gigantic robot to go lay a steaming pile on top of this enemy. Yeah.
Like a dog robot that just demolishes everything and can't even be hurt. And that whole mission was just me going, and I was just clapping like a little child.
Like a fucking seal.
Yeah.
You're just about to get fucking stabbed somehow.
I really like it, but I also liked some of the past parts in Black Ops 2. I liked the fact that
I'm not saying I didn't like the past parts, I'm just saying they did it too much. Just like they overkilled it a bit.
It did not have anything to do with the Middle East or Middle East stupid bullshit. I'm so sick and tired of modern war, and we always have to have our evil enemy known as the Middle East.
As the Taliban in fucking disguise.
Never call them the Taliban unless, you don't get to ever play as them, so. Like,
unless you're under a fucking rock and you don't know who they are.
Honestly, like that whole thing with Medal of Honor, like the first one that came out in 2010, not the first Medal of Honor, but the first modern one came out in 2010. They, like, when you play online, they would not call them the Taliban. You were just the opposing force. I'm like, really? Really? We all know who they are. The game even tells me who they are. Yeah, I'm just really sick and tired of fighting terrorists. And even Russians, too. That's also what I liked about Modern Warfare, not Modern Warfare. Black Ops 2. Black Ops 2, you're fighting a crazy, like, Venezuelan or something. You weren't even fighting a fucking Russian.
Yeah. That guy was fun, though. Fucking walking around with a machete, just like chopping the fuck out of people.
Like, I was like, dude, I'm fucking Wolverine right now. I'm like Wolverine with a machete. I'm just like, you shoot me, so what? I don't care. I'm just gonna cut you up in little bits. Alright. So, in some gaming news, we got... have you heard this, something that Sony's coming out with called the PlayStation Vita TV?
No, but I've heard that a couple different people are going to try and make TV specific for just games.
That would be awesome. Yeah, but the PlayStation Vita TV is literally a tiny little box, no screen on it. It's not like it's a Vita or anything. It's just a little box. So it kind of looks like a modem, and it plays Vita games, and it plugs into your TV. Which, if I'm not mistaken, Scott, that's what a Vita could already do. But it's also portable.
Also, if I'm not fucking mistaken, isn't that what the Wii U is?
Essentially, too. But, the Wii U has Wii games. You want PlayStation games, Scott.
You want actual good games.
I know, you want games. Dustin's almost tempted me a few times to buy a Vita. I was like, I want one, but I don't want to pay for one. It's gonna be about... That dog is being such a dick right now. Yeah, that's how you...
If it makes you feel any better, I just won this game that I'm playing.
Yay!
Yay, knife to the balls!
Yeah, no, honestly. It's gonna be pretty cheap. The article doesn't say how much it's gonna be, but I cannot imagine it being over $200 for this box.
And if it is, then you're getting ripped the fuck off.
But it also, in the news article, it's not coming to the West for a while. It's not coming for quite some time. It's actually gonna try going over in Japan first. So, why? I don't know.
So they can play their tentacle porn on big screens.
Was your father killed by a Japanese man, Scout?
Maybe he fucking was. What's it to you?
My father was killed by a samurai! No!
And then I chopped the samurai's balls off and they're on my shelf now.
I hunted him down. I didn't kill him. I just castrated him. I taught him a lesson. He felt shame. He killed himself, actually.
He's more woman than man now.
I not only castrated him, I cut off his whole dick and then stabbed him right where his dick is supposed to be, just so he had a makeshift vagina. His
dick fell into a great sadness and then turned itself inside out. Henceforth he is now Phyllis instead of John.
Jesus Christ. You have one hell of a picture there, Scott.
Oh, yes, I do.
Holy crap.
I'm like fucking boss. Whenever I don't like something, let's put a bush right there. And if you fucking tell anybody that bush is there, I'm gonna come over, I'm gonna cut your balls off too.
You watch a lot of Family Guy, don't you?
Maybe.
Yeah, maybe I watch Family Guy too, so I know what the fuck they're referencing.
Well, no, I watch more American Dad these days, just because Family Guy's getting old to me.
It does get old, and maybe it's just, I don't watch any of those seasons. But you know what doesn't get old? The fucking Simpsons. I fucking love the Simpsons.
I do too.
I just...
Admittedly, though, I haven't watched any new episodes in like maybe 2 years, but still.
The new episodes really aren't that great. You watch them, you're like, well, okay. I watch them just because they're Simpsons. But
yeah.
The older episodes, I fucking love.
Because turtles, that's why.
Yeah, exactly. See, that's why I like having, we needed you on the show, Scott. You're just so fucking...
Bitch, don't you look at me in that tone of voice.
Everyone else is so goddamn polite on this fucking show. Everyone else is like, oh, Brandon, you're done talking? Okay, it's our turn now. Yes, quite. We're gonna have a sophisticated talk about, the video games. And then, like, Scott comes out like, turtle giants.
Exactly, or I'll just be, playing Black Ops like I am right now, and I'll go, die, motherfucker, die! And that'll be it.
See, you're also the only one I know that actually multitasked during the show. We're actually still able to talk the entire time while playing a video game. Alright.
And pleasuring a woman.
And pleasuring a woman, even if she is inflatable, that does not count.
Ah.
Alright, awesome. So, I'm just gonna run down a little list of shit, see if you care about any of it. Fable Anniversary, which is just Fable 1 HD.
Nope.
Is not coming to Xbox One. Oh well. I don't really...
I'm so sad I think I'm going to poop my pants.
Yeah, for some reason, this HD of, Fable 1 was delayed till 2014. And the whole time I'm thinking, I love Fable 1, but why would you already got the gameplay down, all you need to do is an up-res job. I mean, unless they're doing like what Halo Anniversary did, where they're doing a deep up-res job, where it's like, holy shit, this almost does not look like the same game anymore, then I don't know.
Anniversary was fucking boss, though.
It was cool. It was cool just to see, because I played literally, Scott, I could play Halo, the first Halo, Combat Evolved, by memory. I've played that so much. So, Halo Anniversary, it was just kind of fun to see all the shit I remember, but, like, in a different form. I was like, oh, this is cool. It's still the same gameplay. They didn't add anything new, but it was...
Well, no, I mean, that was kind of the point, though. They were showing what they can do with the graphics. That was 343's stepping stone into actually being able to make a new Halo game.
Yeah, I agree. I wish they would do it with Halo 2, which was actually my favorite Halo.
They will.
Well, they need to do it now. I want it now. I'm gonna be like every other person out there. I want it now! Yeah.
Although they did say that, they're not going to do Halo 2 Anniversary this year, because they don't want to make people think that they're just releasing games because they can. They want, that's why they do like the either 2 or 3 year thing like they did before. Well, they want people to think that they worked hard on it, which they always do.
They want people to... Literally, Halo 5 is done and just sitting on a shelf somewhere. They're like, wait, we can't release it this year. Let's just wait a year.
The thing that pissed me off the most about fucking E3, though, was the fact that really was not Halo.
What do you mean? I mean, it just showed... That kind of reminded me a lot of the Halo 3 trailer, to be honest with you.
Very true, but even the fucking creator, he even admitted, that's not Halo. That's not Halo 5.
Well, what the hell? The trailer didn't show anything. It just showed Master Chief
take exactly.
Off and be like, here, I'm here.
Right? He was just like, I did my laundry finally. It's been 20 years.
I finally got a new clean mask. I haven't...
No shit, I got a new one and look what fucking happened. I got shot up already. God damn. I am so pissed. This is why I can't have nice things.
Honestly, Halo 4 was the last nail in the coffin for Halo for me. I played it. The game didn't do anything fundamentally wrong. It just didn't do anything that was good, I guess you could say. It was just a video game to me. I played it, I was like, oh, okay. That was kind of a piss-poor story with some lackluster gameplay. Meh.
I'm always a Halo fanboy, though. Like, I loved Spartan Ops and I loved the story, so all y'all can suck a dick. What?
Wasn't Spartan Ops a phone game?
No. Hell no. Spartan Assault is a phone game.
Okay, that was the one I was thinking of. Alright.
I haven't even played that yet, which I should. I have a Windows 8 laptop. I should play that sometime.
Oh, I do too. I could actually try it out. It depends how much money you actually want for it.
I think it's free.
Well, if it's free, then definitely I will try it out. If they want, like, even $1, I'll say, no.
But, yeah, I like Spartan Ops, except for the fact that I don't know how they're going to, bring back Halsey.
Yeah, I played the first, the first couple missions that came out when the game was released. And I played it, and I was like, oh, this sort of has a story. Does the story of that actually get more in depth?
Yes, it gets very intense, actually.
Oh, does it actually have cutscenes?
You should probably finish it.
I don't know.
Yeah. It has wonderful cutscenes. Like, honestly, that was my favorite part about Halo 4 in general.
It was not that...
Because it reminded me a lot of Halo Wars. Halo Wars had the most beautiful cutscenes I have ever seen, and it still does.
It actually does. It did have some great fun cutscenes. You know what I like? Honestly, I kind of dig the Halo games that have nothing to do with Master Chief.
Yeah, because Halo Wars was one of my favorites of all time.
I liked Halo Wars, and I even liked Halo ODST. I was like one of 3 people that liked that game. I liked playing...
ODST was pretty good. I didn't mind it.
As a normal Marine, even though it didn't feel like I was playing as a normal Marine, but I was able to kick the shit out of the Covenant.
Right, you were still, like, kind of super soldier-ish, but not.
I know, I was like, really? Because these Covenants still go down pretty fucking easy, even on normal. I was actually really expecting it to be a really hard fight once you got up to, like, a brute. You get it.
Well, that was pretty tough whenever I did it.
I'm trying to remember. I remember the Hammer guys took a little bit. I mean,
everybody was raping my shit, dude.
Oh, really? God, I haven't played ODST in a while, but I just remember not being that as challenging. You had actual health though, which I respect that.
Well, one thing I got the Endure challenge.
The Endure challenge. What the hell's that?
That was where you went through all of the God, what is it? It's fucking Horde for Halo. I can't think of the name. Yeah, Firefight. You go through all the Firefight missions on the hardest difficulty with 4 people, and you make it through to the 3rd set. And the 3rd set is like 60 rounds.
Holy shit.
I did that shit. That shit was annoying as fuck, because the only thing that I didn't like about ODST really was the fact that if you disconnected, it disconnected everyone and their brother. So you had to restart. We would be like almost done with the Endure challenge. And this was back in the day when you had to earn recon, which I did. Hell yeah. But anyway, like, we would be almost done, and then my friend's connection would just crap the fuck out, and then he would make us all leave and quit.
Well, at least he didn't be like, oh, okay, so I'm gonna go get something to eat. Wait, what are you doing? No! No!
No, that's what happened a few times, actually. Some dickhead would be like, I'm hungry, and then he would leave, and his Xbox would fucking lag out. You clearly just a bigger Halo fan than me. I was like, I never even attempted doing that. I played it. Me and Nick played it. We're like, oh, that's fun. Oh, yeah, look at that. Hey, I'm beating Sergeant Johnson. He's making, Johnson quit. And that was it. I didn't. Speaking of remakes, they're in talks of making a Majora's Mask remake. Never played it.
Never played it. Zelda. Majora's Mask.
I haven't played fucking Zelda since GameCube days, buddy.
Okay, well, guess what? That was N64, bitch.
Oh, well.
Oh, yeah. Victory lap. Yeah, they're going to remake it. And I could say, thank God, because that's the only Zelda game that doesn't have anything to do with, Ganon and all that other bullshit. So, yay! Nick would be more excited about this because he actually does play Zelda games.
Well, no, I haven't owned a Nintendo console since then either, so.
Alright, by the way, how much longer you got?
I got a little bit.
Well, ballpark it for me.
15?
Okay, 15? Alright, real quick.
Updating, like 2.
Okay, 2. Alright, yeah, today was a short show, people. Yeah, Scotty, it was just me and Scotty. I mean, I could talk for the next half hour. Or, we could just say, that is it, everybody. Yeah, we didn't have any questions, so I don't feel bad cutting off early. So, if you would like to watch our videos without blah, blah, blah advertisement, you know the drill. Go to bloodyscreen.weebly.com. Don't forget to tell us what you think. If you have any things you want to talk about, let us know in the comment section. We will get to you in one way or another. So, that is everybody. Anything you want to say, closing, Scott? Guess not. Alright, that is everybody. Good night.